Good morning, everybody. Happy Tarot Tuesday. I just posted a video. I'm going to try to be mindful and do that every Tuesday, but you know me. I can't make promises that I don't know if I can keep. These are the decks we're going to be using again today. We are going to be using Everyday Witch. I have to tell you, I am getting the best readings from Everyday Witch. I absolutely love it. And then we're going to continue with the big deck energy. I combined, good morning, I combined the Starseed Oracle with the Work Your Light Oracle. If you guys missed this, there's always a replay on my YouTube, same username, same picture, and the link is in my bio. How is everybody? Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Big deck energy. Let me grab that. It's been charging over here on my altar. Hold on. Okay. Here it is. Here it is. Hi, you guys. Good morning. I am really tired, but I am feeling better. I'm really tired. My husband thinks I'm super grumpy, and maybe I am. I don't know. It's been harder to recover from the concussion than I anticipated. That is 100% for sure. But I'm almost caught up. I only have like a few more email and ribbon readings to do. So if you guys want yours, grab yours because I'm going to be doing those today between clients. And I'm just really happy to be back and spending my mornings with you. I have to say, this is such a good... you started your day with your nails glued together thanks to your daughter. I have to say, you guys, my mood has been so much better since I came back to work and doing this with you guys. So thank you for that. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys could tap the screen for the moderators. I always think it's important that you guys realize that I could fundamentally not do this without them. They are how this happens. So tap that screen so it's so filled with all the little emojis and they feel the love, because without them, I cannot do it. And I'm so dependent on them and so grateful that they spend their mornings helping all of us have a better day. So thank those mods. And pretty soon, Justina's going to ask for the list. While I'm recovering, we're doing about a half hour a day. I know that's hard because everybody wants more time, and I totally get it. But as I feel better, I can do more time. I just want to be really mindful, and I don't want to put myself back from too much screen time. So I'm trying to be really mindful of how much time I'm spending. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. I just want it to stick. And I'm also just really tired all the time. So I was like sleeping between clients yesterday, which is not like me. So here we go. You guys drop those names, first names, last initial. If you guys have a specific question, you go straight to the top of the list, and you can either Venmo or Cash App me. I've had trouble with PayPal in the past, so PayPal does not like me using its platform for this, which is fine. I completely understand that, but they are not happy with it. So, good morning. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Liza. I just don't want to listen, I took time off because of stuff going on with my daughter, and I just really wanted that time with her before she went to school. And a million years, I didn't think that I would like hit my head and need even more time off. So I feel like I've been off for like a month or something. So good morning, Sherry. I got your emails. I'm hoping that Bree will deal with those in the morning, because I know nothing about my site. I wish I did, but I don't. I'm going to take a sip of coffee while you guys keep dropping your first name, last initial. Also, don't forget, if you have to leave or pop off, but you've already dropped your name, go check the YouTube, because we don't know that you've left. So I say the names continually. So check the YouTubes. They get updated daily. I think we're almost caught up. I'm going to have to come up with more content. Okay, Missy, good morning, sweet Missy. I hope you're doing well. Here we go. I'm going to just shuffle these. I should have done it before probably, but I wasn't that mindful. Here we go. Official Marilyn Jaden. And if you have questions, Cash App or Venmo me, and I will answer them right now. This is for Missy. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, trust the divine timing. I love this. So I'm not Christian enough to really understand this, but I will tell you that I love this because I always think of this as like light work, right? So I love the seeding the light. Seeding the light means, you know, you've got to go through the tough stuff to get to the light, right? That's why people always think like shadow work is a bad term. It's not. It's about understanding. Oh, I love that. It's about understanding that, you know, we have to go through the dark times to find the light, and the light always comes up. Tina K, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So I've been trained in Akashic Records. I don't feel like I'm that good at it. I don't know what that's about, but I love this because I do believe that there is a plan for all of us. And even if we don't believe it, it's all written, right? And it's our job just to navigate through the highs and the lows. And you guys are all doing that. By being here, you know, every morning, you guys are doing that work. You really are. I am taking another sip. I left my heart in Eugene earlier this week, so this is a perfect little mug. Ruby H, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is very hard if we're in kind of a funk. It's hard to find that Venus joy energy. So I often say, and I'm sure you guys are sick of it, do something, whatever it is, that made you super happy as a child. If that's like just getting in a car and driving around with a friend with the music on, do that. If that's watching your favorite movie, do that. Whatever it takes to find some joy, right? And don't think that you can't afford it, because joy is everywhere. We just have to look for it, right? It's everywhere. Welcome. Good morning, you guys. Thanks everybody who's just joining. Thanks for being here today. I also have to tell you guys, I have a big exciting thing happening, and I don't even know what my social media looks like on this yet, but I want you guys to know first. We just got my tarot class out of beta testing, and the response was really good. People liked it, thought it was fun. It's a certification class, and it is coming October 1st. So if you guys are into tarot, want to learn tarot, this class is for you. Go sign up on my newsletter so you get the announcements. I think a lot of it's going to come through my newsletter. Shamad, good morning, Shamad. I remember, this is important. This is a big one. The soul plan, the fated life versus the destined life. And I love this because sometimes we make these choices and we think that that's the only choice we can make, but our soul is screaming at us that we're not happy and that like this is not what's for us. And we don't know why. We really don't know why. Everyone knows I was married for 20 years before I met my current husband, who I've now been with almost close to a decade, which is crazy. But I just knew I belonged someplace else. And let me tell you, this is where I belong. This is where I've always belonged. So, it's okay to feel, if something feels like it's wrong or you're feeling like you're being called out of the pattern that you're in, trust that divine guidance. Trust that. Who is next? Good morning, everybody. Hi. Thanks for being patient as you drop your names. Don't forget, if you Cash App or Venmo, you go to the top of the list and I answer with tarot very specific questions. Liza E, Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts. You've done this before. So I'm assuming you were seeing tons of synchronicities, tons, right? And all those deja vus where you're like, this is so weird. I feel like I've done this before. Welcome to your soul planned life. Trust it. Trust those signs. Trust those synchronicities. Also, most importantly, don't try to make sense out of them. They don't make sense. They're not supposed to make sense. It's just like a little light saying, you're going the right way. You're going the right way. Lisa M, called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. I love this for you. And I've done like a lot of the shadow work things, and it screams when I do the shadow work ribbon readings, whose time it is to start healing, who's supposed to move forward and come and heal and, you know, do these things and learn your magic. That's you. It's time for you to learn your magic. So if you're into tarot is such a great way to, start working with your gifts and learning your gifts and trusting these cards and understanding shadow work and light work. So that would be amazing for you. Definitely sign up on my newsletter, you guys, so you're getting the updates. Oh, thanks for the roses. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate it so much. I can now get live gifts. Before I couldn't get live gifts, but I can now. And I'm really, really excited about that. So thank you for the gifts. They mean the world to me. I have only pulled cards for myself. Yeah, and that's kind of what this class is for. It's really going to help people, anybody, feel like secure and like you're trained. It's a certification program, and you also get a half-hour like exit interview with me at the end where we like talk about your fears and your dreams and what your intention is and how you want to shine your light and how I can help you do that in a way and that you feel confident. I really want you guys to feel like you've taken this class for me, with me, and that I'm here holding your hand. Amber, sweet Amber, where are you being called to? Journey there. So I don't know if you, I'm sure, Amber, listen, you take every class I've ever taken. So I believe that you have strong meditation skills. You're being called to go on a journey. In Insight Timer, they have a spirit guide journey that I absolutely love called Find Your Spirit Guides. Do that. You will love it. I do it like once a month. It's like one of my favorite meditations. Justina, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I feel like you've been really good about this, but I think, we always need a reminder that we need to set those boundaries. And then this is for Sweet Taylor. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Though I feel like your energy's been really positive lately and you're feeling better and good, but just keep it up, right? Keep it up. Yeah, anything you guys want, I have an Amazon store that has almost everything in it. And I've just been asked to work with US Gaming, and I don't know what that's going to look like, but I'm very, very excited because I think I'm going to have more access to more tarot cards and tools for you guys. So I'm thrilled about that. Donna H., you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. I've been feeling really alone lately. I think that's part of the pre-retrograde, and now we're in retrograde. So as we're in this Mercury retrograde, just know we're going to feel alone. We're going to have anxiety. We're going to be ruminating about things in our past that we should have changed or could have changed or wish we changed. People are going to be popping out that we know aren't healthy for us. So just be really mindful of that. Really, really mindful of that. And Taylor, I love you, honey. I know it's so hard changing meds. It's so hard changing meds. And I was on Stacy M. Hi, Stacy M. I am Stacy Merritt, so you know. Brenda, Sherry. Good morning, Sherry. Oh, I love this for you. Star family. You're a part of a team of souls. I love this because that means that this new man was always destined for you. He is part of your soul family. He is like trust. He was given to you because he's meant for you. And I love that. I love that. Oh, I love that. I have like goosebumps. Good morning, everybody. Don't spam no caps because it confuses me. If you guys missed anything, go back. I have like memory recall problems. Listen, I had them before the concussion because of my stroke. Now they're a mess. But if you missed anything or you're confused or you think maybe you missed your card, go check out the after play on YouTube. Hey, it's on YouTube. So subscribe so you guys know when they come up, and they'll have the dates on them too. Good morning, you guys. Thank you for being here. I think I missed who the next one is. Sorry, you guys, there's so many caps coming in. It's confusing me. If you guys could tell me one more time who the next person is. Mary B. Good morning, Mary. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. This is the thing. As women, and I'm doing an article right now where I talk about this, like as women, we take on everything and we feel responsible for everything. And like, work's got to go right. The kids have to go right. We have to keep our man happy. We have to, it's this cycle of like shame that we put on ourselves. Slow down and tell yourself every day you are doing the absolute best you can in the situation that you're in. Period. And you can't do any more than that. No shame, no guilt, no bullshit, no being mean to yourself. You are doing the absolute best that you can in the situation you're in. Slow down. Oh, it's so hard to be a woman. That's who I mostly work with. It's hard. We put so much pressure on ourselves to like try to be something nobody could ever be because like there's some corporate mantra, work-life balance, that doesn't exist and you could never do it. And then you feel like a failure because you can't do it. Yeah, that's my thing. Linda O, another soul family. You don't have to do it alone. You have people who are around that have been called in to support and help you. I love soul family because usually it means that there's somebody in your life that maybe doesn't biologically fit in, but it doesn't matter because they are part of your soul, part of you. I don't love tribe anymore. I feel like that's not the nicest thing to say, though I used to love it. But just know that they're part of who you are. Rosemary, good morning, Rosemary. You are one of my favorites. Rosemary is one of my favorite herbs to use when I'm doing spells. Rosemary, Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, Earth School. So Earth School, what Earth School means is we often don't feel as one. Anyone who's on this thread, you're an empath. I'm sure you identify as like an indigo or a starseed and feel like you're different than everyone else. Earth School is like doing those fundamental things that make it easy to live in an environment in which we've never felt one of, right? That's what Earth School is. So whether that's higher learning, going back to school, taking the tarot class I'm talking about, whatever that is, it's about doing things that help you integrate into a world where you may not feel always 100% comfortable. Deanna R. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Inner Earth. I love this. So Inner Earth is hard. In the shaman world where I was trained, I'm certainly not a shaman, but in the shaman world where I was trained, we talk about heaven, hell, right? Good things happening, bad things happening in the inner earth, the mix, and trying to like dig through and figure out what's happening. This is where we are. The inner earth can be hard, right? The lessons are hard, but we learn a lot. And for that, it's totally worth it. Vanessa, hi, sweet Vanessa. Thanks for the message on Facebook. That was so sweet. I don't get any love on Facebook. So anytime anyone says anything on Facebook, I'm like, thanks. Vanessa, the Courageous Peony. I love this card. It's one of my favorites. Just know that you're multifaceted and you may be delicate and fragile, but you're strong and you're beautiful. And inside of you are so many layers and so many things. Learn to love those things, especially the fragile things that you don't want to share. Learn to love those things about yourself because nothing's more beautiful than a peony. All right, who is next? Who is next? You guys, we're all missing Brandy, and I hope she's okay. She says she's okay, but we haven't really heard from her. So if we could all send some love and light over to Brandy and hope that she comes back soon, because it's not the same without her. Christine M. Lifting the veil. So this is when you first go through the spiritual awakening and you're like, everything I ever thought that was happening in life is wrong. Everything I ever believed is wrong. No one's thinking about me. I thought everyone was thinking about me. No one's thinking about me. Everyone's thinking about themselves. Everything is crazy, heightened, and you feel like an exposed nerve, right? Welcome. Soon it'll integrate and soon it'll all start to make sense and you'll be able to walk through it comfortably without feeling so exposed. Good morning. Welcome back. I welcome everyone who's just joining. We have a lot of people on here. We are trying to get through that everybody gets a card. There is also a, ask me anything for $10. We're closing up in 10 minutes. So if you've been missed and you have a specific question, now's a good time to Cash App or Venmo. Otherwise, we're back Monday through Friday. We're doing a half hour as I warm up for my concussion. And then, hopefully we'll be able to do some more time as time goes on. We've lost kind of our regular list keeper who has an hour, unfortunately. Oh, thank you for those. Thank you. Who is next, you guys? Did I miss it? I'm looking, Justina. I'm looking. Auntie. Jump in. Adventure, say yes. So whatever it is, first, look how beautiful this card is. And it shows you that when you say yes, new things happen. I think that we get very comfortable being like, no, I can't, it's been COVID. I've been sitting at home, but say yes. Even if it feels like it doesn't feel right. Even if it feels like it isn't the right thing. When something's flashing at you saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. Trust that you're supposed to do this. Kathy B. Priestess. I love it for you. How are you being called to step up and lead? Step up and lead. So that's another big one, especially when, corporate America, which I spent a lot of time in, often we think we're not ready. We tell ourselves all the time we're not ready, that we just need to do this and then we'll be ready. Or we just need to do this and then we'll be ready. You are ready. You are ready. This is your sign that you are ready. Did I miss the next one? Okay. Are you there, Justina? I think I missed who's next. Raquel. Raquel. Good morning, Raquel. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So have you ever heard the saying, everywhere you go, there you are? That's kind of what this is about. You can't run from the triggers or the pain or the things that hurt you. You've got to heal them. Everywhere you go, there you are. So if you haven't, check out my journal. The link's in the bio. That is super great and very affordable. Learn to understand why your triggers are so triggering, right? That is life-changing. That is life-changing. That's how everything changes. Oh, honey, everybody gets added to the list, and I don't think you've been muted. You only have to drop your name once here. We try really hard to make sure everyone feels secure and chosen, and not like you have to say, pick me, pick me, pick me. I hate that energy. So if your name is on the list, hopefully we'll get there. If we don't get there, just make sure you're here first thing at 8 a.m., because that's when we start. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm not sure what time that is. Joellen, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? We're in a retrograde, so let me tell you, anything that's not aligned, there's going to be a light shine on it. Like you're going to see like, oh, wait, this isn't working. So understand that that's the gift of a retrograde. Try not to be afraid of the retrograde, but be mindful if things aren't working, you're going to see it. And this is your opportunity to work on your communication, work on your skill set, be mindful and like really think about that stuff. God, I said think 100 times. Hi guys, thanks for being patient. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Michelle G, I think we have an appointment today. I'm excited to work with you. I love this. The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. So I know right now you feel overwhelmed and like nothing's working out, but this is your sign. This is your sign that something is. You're about to birth something new and beautiful just for you. Do you hear me? Just for you. It's for you. And you're going to trust that when that comes in, that you're supposed to bite into that apple and say, okay, yes, I'm doing this. Things are getting better. They're going to look up. I promise. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but they're going to look up. And I'm excited to work with you today. I am. I've missed you. Who is next? Leanne. The ever unfolding rose, cracked opening. It's happening for you, not to you. This is a hard one. We go through stuff, right? And we don't understand and we can't figure it out. I lost my father, as most of you know, in a horrific way. I mean, it was awful. And I couldn't figure out that the whole reason I've been able to kind of get healthy is because the voices in my head of who he thought I was have gone away. Now, that doesn't mean he wasn't a wonderful father and I didn't love him, but he put a lot of pressure on me. And I often felt like I couldn't be the person he needed me to be. And now that those voices are gone, I can just love him for who he was and I can love myself for exactly who I am. So often these things happen that just feel like they're absolutely going to kill us, but they really do turn us into a better version of ourselves, and there's a reason, even if it doesn't feel like it at the time. Who is next? We've got 6 more minutes. Make sure you guys join our Facebook group, please. I'm hoping the girls are going to start doing some readings in there, the ones who did the beta test. I really want them to start reading for people in the group and create some camaraderie in there. Sarah J, that's you, Justina. I'm talking to you. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So if you've been in something for a while, it's time, first of all, I would cut energetic cords. I'm telling you, like, cut those cords. If you don't know how, I have stuff on my playlist. I could do another one, I guess, but cut those energetic cords and try to come from a place of understanding and just get that they're not going to see it how you see it. People don't. They just don't. They see things through their little lens. We see things through our little lens. And how we create things is to say, listen, I hear what you're saying to me and I'm sorry that I hurt you. Can we work on this going forward? Because I've been hurt too. Who is next? I'm going to get one more sip. It's hard. I know you've been so busy, but I want you. You're such a good reader and I want you reading. And Amber too. Amber's not Facebook group. I think that would be amazing too. Jennifer C. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So the hardest thing about karmic relationships is that you're so entangled and you're so deep in them, and they're usually formed with kind of a trauma bond, but you're so obsessed with this person because it's karmic and you've spent many lifetimes together that it feels like it's a soulmate, or it feels like it's like your life partner, but it isn't. It's a lesson. And these are extraordinarily difficult to break out of because it's like you can't breathe without them. Karmic relationships are difficult and they're hard to end, but when you end them, you bring in something better. Jennifer D. Longing for home, belonging. You are one of the original light workers. So take that, Jennifer D, and hear it. The problem with being an original light worker is that we are complete empaths and we have no idea how to process that, right? We're these empaths and we absorb the energy around us. Usually, if we're light workers, we've come from some sort of environment that was a little chaotic when we were children, and we're trying to absorb and feel the energy to see if it feels safe, and we do that around everything. So read some books, check out my link in bio on learning to observe and not absorb, and also spend some time with me because I work on that a lot. Violetta, I got my glasses for my cousin, and I cannot remember the name of her place. I always forget, but she's in Seattle and she's amazing. So if you're ever in Seattle, hit me up and I'll tell you where to go get your glasses. Violetta, doors are opening. You get to decide. You're going to reap the rewards. And this is a wild card. So it's not saying do it, but it's saying listen. These doors are opening that don't feel right, and they may not feel like what you thought you were supposed to be doing. Trust the process. You will be rewarded for this. Oh, honey, I'm sorry if the feeling just dying inside and confused and depressed. I hate to tell you that, but it's called the dark night of the soul. And it's a really, really hard way to be. And I'm just telling you, it's amazing. Who is next? I'm getting so many messages on my Facebook. I think you guys all just joined Facebook because I was like, I get no love on Facebook, and I think everyone just joined Facebook. So cool. I'm excited. The group is Find Your Light, and it's Stacey Luna Tarot, and I'm really more of a life coach, so I wish it wasn't. But that's what it is. All right, you guys, I think it's close to 8:30 and Justina has to go to work. So if you guys could tap the screen one more time for Justina, tell her how much we love her and appreciate her, and Amber and Taylor for getting up and spending every morning with us. And I'm going to do Charlotte W because she just said Charlotte W, but we're going to start to close it. Charlotte W, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits. Trust the people that are coming into your life. So there's new people coming into your life, and you should trust them because they are going to help to bring you, level you up, vibrate higher, and kill that anxiety. And you said you're Bassett Mama, I'm a light worker. That's what I am. So what I do is I spread joy and I spread light, and I'm kind of like a beacon of hope to people who are feeling like things aren't hopeful, right? And that's, yeah, I hope that made sense. Check out my blogs, you guys. I have tons of blogs that explain so many of the things that I'm talking about. If you guys are readers, the link's in the bio, or you can just go to my website and it says blogs on there. And there's tons. I just did a new one yesterday about shadow work. And then if you guys missed your card or you didn't get called, if you missed your card, go check out the YouTube replay. Check out all of those. There's good information for everybody. You can also just pick a name and be like, if this name gets said, this is for me. I love that to do. But if you didn't get called today, please, please, please come back tomorrow right at 8 a.m. so that you get to the top of the list. The Facebook page my page is called Stacey Luna Tarot, and the group is Find Your Light. And I am going to accept friend requests till I can't anymore. You guys can all be my friends on Facebook. I am fine with that. I am sending you guys big hugs, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Have the best Tuesday.